Don't let time run out. These are the final days of Happy Honda Days at Team Honda. Don't miss your chance to save thousands during our biggest sale of the year and get clearance pricing on a huge selection of new Hondas. Hurry in now before time runs out at Team Honda on Segan Lane.
You mean Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny always brings it.
I'm
not
sure
boring.
You are not boring. Who dare call you boring? Good morning.
Boring. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Plus 9 News now.
Yes.
Yeah. So you would go up to New Hampshire. We were just talking about the like snow ice castles up in New Hampshire.
The ice caves.
Yeah, ice caves. Gorgeous. You go up. You hate
I
the
would
cold.
do that in a minute. Yeah. It's a dry cold.
It's a stop.
So it's a good 20 degrees.
As
It's a wet
much
heat.
as I hate the cold, when I went skiing in Breckenridge,
That's a good one.
Okay.
I hadn't had a Breckenridge story in years.
You know what?
name
You're
drop
right.
there.
It used to be like, oh man, back in the day, Johnny was famous for his
Skied
Breckenridge
for 3
stories.
days in Breckenridge, took lessons for the first 2 days and
Okay.
skied the next 2 days.
Very
and
Heard
good.
stories for 4 years.
Absolutely a blast. But as cold as it was up there,
Yes.
it wasn't uncomfortable. I can't explain it.
Okay.
And they always talk about dry cold and wet cold. I don't know what all that means.
matters.
Although I
It
will
really-
say it
yeah.
does make a difference.
You damn
Since I
right.
moved to Louisiana, there is a moist cold here. That there's something to be said
makes
about
it
that.
more uncomfortable.
It does.
You
You're
feel
right.
like you're wearing
right
it.
about
Yes.
You feel like
yes.
you're wearing
It's a
it.
good
And
way
he's
to put it.
educated. He's got a
Well, he's got the degree.
meteorologist, yes.
Exactly. He's got the
Wait.
seal and
He
everything.
agrees with me, so.
Well, we've all
Well,
kind
are we
of
finished talking about Breckenridge?
I haven't heard a single story about Breckenridge.
Please and hope. Did you do the bunny slopes or just right to the
Yeah.
double black diamond?
Oh no, I went bunny and then green. I never went to blue.
And then hot tub?
Everybody else went to blues,
Yeah.
and
You made a pizza
Two friends of
with
mine
the-
did blacks.
Oof.
I'm like, okay, I'm
That's
staying.
bold.
Are they
down
still
here.
with us?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
They're good?
Yeah, one of them mogul skis. Whatever it is.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I mean, I can't make fun. I
Now
wouldn't
on the
do it.
green,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you looked at just me,
Yeah, you did all
I
right.
looked like I was mogul skiing.
I-
I'm just saying.
What's wrong with that guy?
But you did it, and that's commendable.
It
I've
was-
actually.
You ever love it or hate it? I loved it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, it is.
Loved snow
A
skiing.
little more embarrassing here. I actually got stuck in the the ski lift that drops you off.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop though. It just keeps moving.
Yeah, so he was on it for an hour. He was wrapped.
No, I got stuck. So on my way off, it kind of pulled me back, and I wiped out getting off the ski lift.
So you were
I didn't
hanging
even
by one
start
ski?
yet, and I
Yeah.
wiped
Was
out.
it a bench or was it the pole,
chair.
the pull, the chair? What kind of?
It was like the bench one.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
full on.
And you have to get off expeditiously, or
Yes.
you know.
It hooks you. It
run
takes you
over.
for a ride.
It takes you for a ride. I went
Wow.
for a ride. It was mildly embarrassing, but you know,
You know, this one right here does some skiing,
really.
some boarding.
Yes.
No
Really?
I like one apparatus as opposed to two. I've always heard whichever you start on, you have a
Stick with
preference
that
to.
one?
Yeah, and I learned how to board first. My brother-in-law taught me when we lived in North Carolina, and then I did skis, and I found it a lot more harder control, two legs going out of whack. Yeah.
love that.
You
I got
know,
two
you
legs,
stay
I
on
can't-
one board, less variables at play.
Now, when you water ski, you can slalom. Can you slalom on snow? No. I guess that would be the board.
Yes,
I
you
guess
can
so,
slalom
yeah.
ski.
Yeah.
That's literally an
an
Olympic
event.
event.
Yeah.
Slalom skiing.
Not on, yeah, but not on a board. I mean, on,
Yeah,
ski,
you could-
on
you could-
one
you
ski.
could.
Yeah.
It'd be hard.
I've
It'd be
never
hard, though.
seen that.
Yeah, it's tough to catch that. I mean, you got to set that edge pretty
But I
well.
believe you can do it, and I would love to see it.
Oh, no. I can't do it on water either. So.
What? I would pay to see that.
Remember when Johnny died on this mountain?
No.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, died in Lake Verret. And they pulled me across the lake, and I was like, I'm gonna get up.
Yeah, well, you know what? I could not. I did a story once when a bunch of friends, well, two other guys, we were all learning how to snow ski.
Okay.
And my sports director at the time, I was in New Mexico, was learning how to downhill ski.
Yeah.
And then somebody else learning how to snowboard and learning how to cross country ski. I could not ski. To your point, like ski, I could not snow ski.
Okay.
Meanwhile, water ski, I was up first time, and then I was slalom skiing within like 2 hours.
Wow.
There's something about just being, because it's very different. Snow, you got to get up over your feet a little
yes.
bit, not too far. So water skiing, you're back a little bit more, you know, that kind of thing. It's just the way your body is
And now
positioned,
you get the weight,
the way you
you
handle
don't
it.
even handle a rope. You just,
You're
Yeah.
just, and the weight that's
Behind the
pushing you
boat.
by.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Really?
That's really good.
Just
You're
very
like
different.
Mr. Water
He is.
Sports.
He's a
You're
water
great at
baby.
diving,
know,
and now
well.
the water skiing.
Very average at best. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it. And so, yeah, water skiing was one thing,
Lessons.
but snow,
Lessons.
oh gosh.
Snow ski. When we got to Breckenridge,
Oh, God.
4 years Matt had to endure. 4 years.
Man, it
yeah.
really was. He was there for like a
Did you-
long weekend,
did
and
you
then it was
break
6
anything?
years of stories.
6 years of stories.
oh my God, it was fun.
Wow.
Friend of ours
And you
stayed in
never
the
went
cabin
back?
the whole time with us bringing him little oxygen containers.
No.
Headache and nauseated the whole time.
What?
The altitude never bothered me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but he had the altitude sickness.
Wow.
I
But
was
you never
so
went
glad I
back?
didn't. Not yet.
Oh.
Well, Matt threatened my
He's on a
wife if I
list.
went back not to come back and tell
Because
stories,
of-
and I
yeah.
can't not do that.
It's,
on
I
a-
mean,
he's
it's a
definitely on
thing.
the
When
list.
you get to those higher elevations, the air's a little bit thinner,
Yeah, it
pressure's
is.
lower, it's harder to breathe. That's why I always say, like in Denver, the Denver Broncos, I feel like they've got the best home field advantage because
And Mile
if you're
High.
not used to
Yeah.
playing out there, it makes a difference.
Well, I went to the University of Wyoming, and so right in our natatorium, as you walked in, swimmer, there was a big sign that said, "Welcome to 7,200 feet. Check your breath."
That's
Right.
funny.
And it was it's the highest D1 school in the country.
Wow.
Wow.
And so you definitely felt it. That's something. And that's you think about Mile High,
Yeah.
go up a little
yeah.
bit.
That's
so, yeah, it's
impressive.
something.
The highest D1 school.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us for 9 News Now.
Yes, yeah.
Actually,
Story time.
what you got over here? We got an impressive little shot. What are you looking at?
Highway 90.
Yeah, that was. Johnny actually found this one, so credit to
Biloxi?
Mr. Asian on this.
All
This is
right.
Biloxi, Mississippi, and yeah, it was just an absolutely breathtaking sunrise over there as the clouds start to increase a little bit and enhance. Of course, very cold. You want the jacket. That's over here, 34 out your door, but we don't have much in the way of a breeze, so no wind chill factor. That's going to help us out. Believe it or not, we're going to get a little bit warmer Friday, Saturday, near 70 degrees both days. Then on Saturday, the front comes through, gives us a shot of showers, maybe in a couple thunderstorms, and then next week, another Arctic blast, and this time around looks even colder than the last one. Did you get a chance to check out the full wolf moon last night? If you missed it, you'll get one more chance for tonight into tomorrow morning. That was the first full moon of the year 2025. Not a supermoon, but we are expecting a few of those down the road. Meanwhile, we're seeing clouds already begin to increase and enhance over our area. No rain expected. You won't need the rain gear, but we've had this persistent pattern, right, with these weak disturbances, these weak troughs of low pressure off the coast of Texas. They kind of dance across the Gulf and give us a little shot of rain. Meanwhile, there goes the first Arctic blast. Here comes the second one, and it's not going to move in until after the front passes us by. So we're going to first feel the effects like this, I would say Sunday night going into MLK Monday. So that's what you're seeing here. This is MLK Monday, and that's when we're going to start getting that blast of cold air, and confidence is high. When you see these really dark blues on this temperature outlook map, that's what that means. It means confidence is very high that we're going to be colder than normal, and it looks like we're going to be that way for a big part of the rest of January. Today we'll have increasing clouds, high temperatures. I think we'll get into the upper 50s. Let me show you what I was talking about Wednesday night. This is Wednesday night right here. We might just get clipped by a couple of light showers, so I've got a 20% PM to cover up for that. It's gone Thursday. Thursday looks dry. Most of Friday is dry until we get to late in the day Friday. This is Friday night going into early Saturday morning, and that's when the front moves in. And again, that's going to give us that big Arctic blast. Whether or not we're going to see the possibility of anything severe with this front, at this point, the answer is it's still kind of up in the air. So you're going to want to stay with us over the next couple of days as we nail that down. But the one thing that we know for sure is the big cold blast that comes behind it. The rainfall amounts from that Friday, Saturday event will be manageable, 1 inch, maybe even a little bit less. Today, you won't need the rain gear, just the jacket from the mid-30s, working our way to the upper 50s. Tonight, cool, but not quite as cold. Low temperature stalling out in the lower 40s. And then you see the roller coaster ride continues. There are your warmer days, Friday and Saturday. That's why we could get a couple thunderstorms in the mix. And then watch the back end of the 10-day. Highs only in the 40s, lows in the 20s. Yeah, we're just going to have to... Was that a sneeze or was that a sigh?
Out and about, we're still dealing with a wreck on Scenic Highway. Going to pass right by that. Scenic Highway, they have the wreck icon gone. I have not been told by the Sheriff Department that they are finished working that wreck. It was an overturned vehicle on Scenic Highway at Old Rafemeyer. Traffic's already backed up to 964, which is the Baker-Zachary Old Scenic Highway. When you come up onto that, you hit the delay right off the bat. Coming out of Denham Springs, almost a half an hour drive, although spots of it has gotten better. Still a little slow right there when you get on the interstate at Juban, and right there when you get on the interstate at Range, and right here between O'Neill and Millerville. Quick shot of the 10-12 merge. Overnight road work will continue tonight after 9. Alternating lane closures in both directions. One lane will remain open at all times. 12 minutes after 7. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. 9 News Now continues on WAFB Plus following this message.
Hey, real quick, before you get going, a couple investigations going on in Baton Rouge, including, Liz, the latest shooting. 2 people hurt?
That's what EMS tells us. First responders told us they responded to a shooting scene late last night in East Baton Rouge Parish. This is on North 15th Street here, not far from I-110 and Convention Street there. You see, it's kind of on that corner. We're told 2 people were taken to a hospital with some injuries in connection to that shooting. We're working with officials to find out the latest on the victim conditions and what led up to that shooting.
The other investigation, you know where Gwendale Drive is, kind of off airline?
Yeah.
Liz, a woman's body found in a hotel room.
And so that's when officers want your help trying to put the pieces together. She was found at actually that motel room there, the America's Best Value Inn. This the victim, 56-year-old Linda Mays. If you think you know what may have led up to this, maybe you had a connection with her before, go ahead and report that into Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP.
Completely anonymous. No one ever knows who you are. Maybe you can help out. All right, so are you two gonna be friends still? I know you don't like his forecast.
You can't blame the weather on the weather
personal.
people.
Thank you.
It's
It's
not
nothing personal. It's just
You can't blame
business.
the weather on the weather
You just
people.
keep yelling at him.
I
And I'm
know.
like,
Traffic on the traffic people.
Well, if I set
will.
up like a big ice castle outside, maybe he'll appreciate it.
yeah,
thank
do a
you for it.
luge,
Look
do
at
that
that.
thing. Yeah,
There you
let's
go. All right. Good.
Or the twin luge.
Look out for that tomorrow. You see Jared and Johnny going down a twin luge.
Me and Matt.
And then Liz grabbing her snowboard too.
Yeah, wow, look at us, a motley crew. Matt's just like,
What do you got me doing?
I don't think he signed up for it.
It's the final countdown for Toyotathon at Team Toyota. Don't miss your chance to get year-end savings on new 24 and 25 Tundras with 2.99% financing, or a new 25 Camry for just $329 a month. Hurry in and save at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.